All right, trendsetters, how y'all doing out there? So let's talk about doodle face. I mean Blueface. I mean shit face. I mean doodle face. Chat. Let's get into this now. I don't know. I don't know how Karlissa is going to actually take this. Jaidyn has dropped 2 bombs on us. The first being that Bravo, no, damn, I can't think of his name. Not Bravo. The one that's supposed to be Journey Daddy and Whack know it all about Bravo, the escapade, and now Blueface actually getting feces, dropped in his face. Lord, listen here. Now, can you just imagine that? And I wonder if they smeared it. Now, I did a reading a long time ago, and when Blueface first got out of jail, they was talking about the yellow in his eyes. And I said Hep C, not knowing that he got pooped in the face. And recently, I just seen some video of him and Krishan, and he talking about he actually like to eat booty hole, and the correlation between feces and Hep C is high. Look it up. And I'm just thinking about also being forced to have those tattoos put on his face from in prison, and we already know that's dirty needles, and that's one way to get Hep C. Now I must say that HIV, Hep C, I mean y'all, it's getting really real out here in these streets. Now, I can't think of the lady's name, and she was talking about the sonogram, and when Nevaeh said that the baby had a big head and a big brain, and I actually Googled it. Now, sometimes you can have a big brain. It says sometimes it can mean nothing, but it just made me think about me doing readings on that baby. And every time I do readings on that baby, it be some strange shit. Now, so I don't really want to manifest anything helping it to the baby. I really don't, y'all. But anyway, let's move on. Now, I don't think that Blueface has a parental connection with Javon or Journey. And Jaidyn so much has said this, and we have seen evidence of this. He always act like an uncle or brother, and even the little argument that him and Nevaeh just had about, the co-parenting. Like, what the hell do you think co-parenting is? Going over there, having cookouts and smashing and coming home? Just being around the kids with the mama, smashing, showing, the kids that you can kiss mommy. Is that co-parenting? What the hell? It's like you don't have to be in the same house with somebody or even be in the same room with the person to actually co-parent. It's taking on a responsibility together. Like this, boy, when I say the more I look at Blueface, the more he make my stomach hurt. I mean, like, he's such a bitch. Like, I don't even understand how. And did y'all see the way Nevaeh turned up his face? Like, get used to it. And you see how he was in his feelings? Like, that's my baby mom. I'm just going to talk about it. No, bitch, you in your feelings. Now, I just can't wait to see, how much more information that Jaidyn is going to drop if you keep talking about her. Because she winning with the secrets. She is winning, Dookie face. Ew, can you imagine? And and y'all think he didn't get violated? Are you kidding me? What? You already know he did. That's why he had that big ass sweat stain in the back of his butt. That's why they had that nigga doing splits. Then that was the Ace of Wands, but I pulled back on the King of Pentacles in reverse. Now let me fix the cards, because I like for them to turn around. You know what I'm saying? It gives more of an impact. But let me fix them. King of Pentacles. Yeah, I get a lot of law. Now I came in here to do Karlissa. And now I don't never ever really see Karlissa interacting with Javon. I never ever seen it. It's always pink face. I never seen her sitting. No, maybe at the at the breakfast table when she was cooking them breakfast, but never like talking to him. I ain't never seen it. But anyway, it's always pink face. Now pink face is the one that's in question here. And Karlissa ain't had those kids. Karlissa always got those kids. You know what I'm saying? And evidently Karlissa did not want to babysit those kids. That's why she was over there with Callie. And something is up. And Blueface even had the nerve to say something about that. Yeah, but I think that Callie would do it just to spite they motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Jaidyn may have an ally because she don't like Karlissa. You know what I'm saying? She'll do it just to spite her. Now, yeah. Now I want to put on the cards to see how Karlissa is feeling about her grandkids. Cause Blue said fuck them kids. Let's see if grandmommy is saying fuck them kids. Alright? Now let's see. Yeah, I mean, did y'all hear that? Like, yeah, I just don't see the moon is here. Something going on behind the scenes. And look what's here. The death card. Transformation. And I don't think that you know, these two last past secrets, because I'm assuming if damn, I wish I could say the man's name. If I'm assuming if Whack 100 and the guy that's supposed to be Journey's dad, the one y'all claim is Journey's real dad, knew all the time about her and Bravo, I get the feeling that Karlissa might have known this as well. But I don't know. I don't know. But let me see. Now I told y'all that Whack, I already said that he don't have Blue best interest at heart. Now the Six of Pentacles is here, you know, and this is somebody that in the upright, this is, you know, service. You know, it's like feeding the homeless. And again, I told you, even if there was some speculation in regards to Journey, you know, in the beginning when she was pregnant, because they wasn't together, and a lot of people on the internet was, you know, questioning the paternity. He was too at one time. Now this is somebody pulling back resources, because this is giving. This is pulling back. Now see? Questioning. Direction. Choices. Right and wrong. And you know that Blueface can't do no damn wrong. Because at the end of the day, whether he wrong or right, it's all about the bag. And you know what? The more he talk, the more Jaidyn gonna talk. And girl, listen. The irony of this happening on the 4th of July was, I'm just telling you, liberation and freedom is here. Now, I don't know. What's behind the choice? Ooh, the World card. Something coming full circle. Secrets. And damn, the Two of Swords. Look at that. That's crazy. And the Queen of Pentacles. That is Karlissa. And sometimes you see it in this deck, holding pink face. There she go right there. And look, with the 4 wands right there. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Let me see. Now the Hangman, and he's in the upright. Now, he's introspection. He's, feeling trapped, but it actually means the same this way. But sometimes this is a light bulb moment. Look at you looking in shock. Yeah. Now the 8 of Pentacles is here. And again, it's work. And the 6 is over here. Now the 6 is... You see, look, like this is a payout. Like, it's work, but it's... Like, you see, he got the money in his hand, right? But, let me see. I only see 5 pentacles. Damn, and look at the black nails. I just noticed that. That's crazy. But hold on, let me see what this is. Let me see. But the Hangman. I don't know. Is somebody paying for DNA? Because this does indicate that something is going on behind the scene with the moon. Alright, let me see. I'm really thinking. Oh, the card's upside down. Hold on, y'all. Alright, so we got the 4 of Wands, and we have the Empress. Now, we know that the Empress is a mother. Now, it could be either one. It could be both. It could be Karlissa. It could be Jaidyn. But this is community. There's a lot of thought because 1111 is intuition, thought. But it's community. It's what's going on behind those walls. What's going on in the circus and the Empress. Yeah. It's pulling back resources. But let me see what this is about. The Magician. What's this? I don't want to see what was showing up. Yeah, the Page of Swords. You see the rumors, the gossip, the Magician, the illusion, and 7 of Cups over here. Some type of temptation. Let me see. Ooh. Now, I'm wondering, what is she doing with this 8 of Pentacles? Because this is work. This is something that somebody's working on, and it has something to do with the past, some type of loss, something that she's in her feelings about, and of course, yeah, the High Priestess, see, and the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, Now the heart want what the heart want. You know she crazy as hell about Journey. And what's going on? It's thought, but it's mystery. You know, it's behind the scenes. Ooh, the lovers. Yeah. Justice. I think she really, I think she might be getting a DNA test or something, y'all. Look at all these cups. She is definitely in her feeling. She might be having a couple of drinks her goddamn self. I'm sure that would hurt her if it's found out not to be her grandchild. I don't think that she would stop loving Pink Face, but I don't know why she would allow Blueface to dictate, if she was to go get Journey or not. Because it happened before Jaidyn hit us with those daggers. Yeah. That's why the kids was with Callie. So I think it was something said behind the scenes. Now, she came on the internet and said they would never had no beef. But bullshit. It was some shit said. Now, I'm not sure why Jaidyn is not necessarily bringing that to the forefront, but I think it's next. I think if they keep pushing that girl, yeah. And maybe Karlissa is planning her next move, her counter attack. Because this was said a while ago. Why she ain't came out and said nothing? Because I'm sure something is being said. And I'm sure, I don't think that, they want to leave any paper trails or things of that nature either. That's why you got a lot of, block numbers, unknown callers and shit like this right here. Something going on. Now the Six of Cups is here and it represents the past. It's usually an elder giving a child flowers or something like that right there. But it represents, nostalgia. Somebody being kind sometimes, but the past. And that's what's right here with the moon. Childhood, cups. Care. And yeah, 7 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. And yeah, there's some deception right here. But I do believe that she's praying for a victory, a positive outcome, because there's a battle going on, because the 6 of Wands is here. The 5, the external conflict is there. Because the 7 of Swords is there. This is deception. This is trickery, strategy even. But what's behind it? Yeah, see? The gossip, restrictions. And there you go, 8. And 8th house represents loss. Yeah, and I don't know if it's, yeah. I don't know if it's, I'm not sure why she's, I don't want to say being a deadbeat grandma, but I don't know why she's, Yeah, you ain't seen the damn kids. Where the kids at? Man, this is crazy. And Nevaeh, dumbass, girl, you getting the playbook for how he gonna treat you and yours. Stupid. That's why she looking stupid like that. You see her asking questions? Now, I must say that when she was sitting there asking him about, the co-parenting and what's different now, then she was talking like she had some goddamn sense, didn't she? Especially when she talked about the siblings. Girl, I don't see Nevaeh going for too long, y'all. I just don't. And especially if he said he ain't getting no DNA test and the name on that birth certificate, bitch, And listen, get what you can get and get the fuck on. Even though he in debt like a mug. Yeah, he'll get the DNA test then. But the Nine of Cups is here. And again, wish fulfillment. With the community. And again, sometimes the heart just wants what the heart wants. But there's a lot of psychosis going on. Now, let me see what the 6 is talking about. See the 5 of Swords? Yeah, I want to say that she's very concerned. And see the Fool. I think she thinks she's been fooled. Look at her. That's how she's feeling. And she's pulling back. She's walking away. It's a new energy. She's learning something about the witchcraft, the spell. Because, of course, if you sitting up here acting like a child is somebody else's, that's a goddamn spell. It's an illusion. But anyway, let me see. Yeah, there's the Queen of Pentacles. And what king is that? The King of Wands. Passion. Leadership. The Father. King of Wands is the Father. But the High Priestess is right here with the Empress. Yeah, that's her. I told you. And see? The Lovers and the Justice card. She pissed. She pissed. And there's the baby. Made out of passion. The bastard baby. Because it's a wand. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Oh my God. Remember, you can look at the cup. You can look at the queen. Okay, the wands, the root chakra. They're going to represent, the soul, the shadow, everything that you need to ascend from. These sacred, the sacred chakra, because these relationships, they have contracts with it. It's spiritual. And it's warfare. When you collect those soul ties, All right? And remember that the heart, the cups is the heart. And the way is to remember, this is 3 and this is 3. And then when you master each aspect, the as above, so below, that becomes 33. That's you mastering yourself. You're a Mason. It's a cult, right? And just because you're the illuminated one once you master yourself. The Illuminati, the illuminated one, because of all the chakras, they represent illumination, okay? So, they just make everything spookism to scare you away from it. But the only way out of here is through your heart. To center yourself, to heal, to balance the light and the dark out. That's why I tell you that the devil, the Bible, the devil, he represents light and dark energy because he's a fucking man. There's many gods in that damn Bible, but they're not the creator. Now the 3 of Cups is here. Yeah, I think this is communication. It's just a community. And it's almost like, is she paying for something? Yeah, Yeah, look. This is karma. What goes up must come down. And see the world right there. It's somebody like trying to get even. Hermit, yeah. Soul searching. She like, what is Karlissa out here doing? Standing up for herself. What is she doing? What is she doing? This third house is communication. It's community. It's three-way party situation. What the hell is this? Ooh. And it's judgment. Right there on the cup. Look, Four of Swords. This is an anxiety, but this is the wounded warrior. Like, she mad. And see, there's the family. You know? Those them kids. She's mad. Yeah, there's the Page of Cups. And there's the King of Cups. You know? Father to child. Yeah, Karlissa's, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. What is she out there digging up something? The money is in her hand. And there's the Three of Cups. What do you know? What the hell? I told you they want to end that hoe. They want to end her. Just think about, Jaidyn saying that whack 100 and I think the guy's still working with her. Is that the light-skinned fat guy? The one that's a security or something like that right there? Is that the one? Now the message in the bottle is here. You know? And this is like something, dated a long time ago. But yeah, you know how things yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to explain it. And they even have where you can see with this thing right here, but the stork, even the child. Yeah. This bird, whatever the fuck it is. But the message in the bottle, you know how it washes on shore and there's a message in there? Yeah, it's dated long time ago. But let me see. Yeah, and all that glitters is not gold. And the mask, And of course, they do all these things for money. But you know what? It's almost like bittersweet karma when it comes to Junior. Y'all was willing to play with that baby. You know what I'm saying? The claim, knowing that he had a father out there or somebody even willing to claim him. Even if, Barani was playing, he's not the father. Never mind that. But the fact that, if there was a father out there that you're willing to play with a child like that and deny them of that right. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, whoa. Wow. You see, I told you, the thinker is here. And it's about the future. Into the sea. Again, it's just like hermit mode. She in her goddamn feelings. Yeah. About the here and now. And see, there you go. 33. Chaos and conflict. Their ass is all about to be taught some damn lessons. But I just know that even the thought of it might be a little painful. to think that that's not your grandbaby. What you think? What you think? I'm sure it is. But then again, I'd say that Karlissa, yeah, I think she don't have no problem with, claiming, cheering, if she can profit off of it. Yeah, it's just like this message in a bottle done washed up on shore. Now look what came out. The higher power. And the higher power is whomever your God is, whomever is a higher source than yourself that you will go to for help, for stability. Look at that right there. And I told you, where is she going? For judgment in regards to her pain and her loss. What the hell is she about to do? And I'm talking about she over here thinking. Yeah, she exhausted. And see, the high priestess, sometimes, what the hell? With the empress? Now, it do look like she praying, because the high priestess is your higher self. It could be it considered the creator. Especially right here with Mother Universe right here going on. But even though this is for this part, I'm still thinking about this with the thinker. It's like, yeah, what the hell is going on, girl? But hold on. Let me pull some more cards. And see, we'll clean it up. What the fuck is Karlissa doing? And 21 is the world card. We keep saying it. What is Karlissa doing? Now, what's the message? What house is the message in about? Oh, solar flares. And solar flares is sparky. It's revolutionary. It's the star. It's the spotlight. Again, it represents the future. But solar flares is just like when it get 105 degrees outside and bitches around here start dying and shit all in Europe and shit like that. That's solar flare. But for a lot of people, it's downloads. That's why it's activated. But it's hot. It's almost like Mars. Right here with the message in the bottle. Now let me see. Let me see if I could put them together. Let me see what it's gonna say. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see what this message in the bottle say. wait. Wait, because I forget what this it say. The message in the bottle. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Communication, a sign of it's a sign. Now it says the ancient name for spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker. I don't know. Innocently. Oh, sorry. Damn. Why didn't I see that? Now it says communication, a sign. Something that is spontaneously delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Now it says the oracle message, Spirit sends you the signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. And it says they may come to you as a bird flying by, or a logo on a truck, a song on a radio, expectation, confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today your message is this. Spirit hears you and reply in faith. Now, again, it's something in regards to the mass, and it does look like she's tapping into that with the Four of Wands again, because Four of Wands and Four of Swords is also 1111, which represents thought, intuition, downloads, and stuff like that in regards to wish fulfillment. All right? Now, hold on. Yeah. Because I want to show you what the solar flares is talking about, huh, T? So you can get now the action of this card, because there's a whole lot. So let's just start with that. Now it said changes in the air. A flare of energy supports your work. Right here with the higher power. Because remember, even though she may be going to somebody, a higher power, somebody that she confides in for help. But this is karma too. This is Mama Universe. Now, I don't know. Whatever this is, it is damn sure pushing them into the goddamn future. And I told you, the 4th of July was the icing and the irony for me. God damn. Now, it says, changes in the air, a flare of energy supports your work. The mood is restless, sparky, revolutionary. All right? And curious. People are hungry for change. I know that Jaidyn, all their asses is, whether they want to know it or not. Hell yeah, tired of Blueface, pussy, shit-face ass. Now, this is, it's not time to be quiet, but fast on your feet. Solar flares magnify the energy of any other card you pull. When the sun is storming, our social and political world activates. Revolutionary change manifests, and again, emphasis on that goddamn 4th of July. The trees grow faster in the forest. Aim carefully, because solar flares bring momentum, not thoughtfulness. That you have to provide. A calm metaphysical perspective may not be easy, but you can bring that in to create balance and longevity. And we've seen the Two of Pentacles. And that's what she wants. She wants to balance the scales. The bitch wants what she wants. She wants what she wants. They don't give a damn about what Jaidyn wants. Jaidyn is hitting from the belt. Now hold on. Now I don't understand why I ain't see that word last time. That was crazy. I had to read better than that. Now let me see what this thinker is talking about. Ooh, Libra. Right there. I told you she wanted this is balance. That's that Two of Pentacles as well. Now I don't know what kind of justice she want, girl. Yeah. Do she feel like she been played for a fool? Look at her. Mad as hell. With her hands crossed. Yeah. This is why she's pulling back her energy. Yeah. You see? With the trines and the tension. Alright, let me see what the higher power is. I see Saturn in the 5th house, passion. And sometimes that 5th house can be a crime of goddamn passion. And Saturn, we already know what that is, but it ain't come out. So hold on, let me see. But it did make me stop. Now, yeah. This is deep. This is longevity going on right here. This is rooted, grounded, bitches. You see how tight it's intertwined, and this shit go deep. And see the community. And I told you it's communication, and it's the 11th house. Keep saying 1111. Now let me see what the challenge of this card is. Because, girl, with judgment right here, girl, listen. And and the community is the people that's in those comment goddamn sections. Yeah. We want to know. We want DNA. we, want, we want Journey's DNA. Oh my God. Now it says, look for the answers to your questions among social circles, spiritual circles, and work cohorts. Enjoy your posse. At work, think about how to put together a dream team with complementary skills. I told you, this bitch is, look, with community. 3 of Cups represent community. And I'm telling you, what is she paying motherfuckers to go out here on a witch hunt to go after Jaidyn because she hurt? I told you they want to, with judgment, they want to clean it up? Girl. Like Spirit said, it was fated to happen. Now it says, it says contemplate how to make meetings exciting and efficient. Now, of course, it's reading out, good things, but listen, this is what this bitch is trying to do to get at Jaidyn. They don't want her to be able to walk away with sustainability. They don't want her to be able to have that stream. They want to break her down to nothing. Yeah. Now, the challenge of this is group mindsets can take you places you don't want to go or allow you to avoid the work of one-on-one intimacy. Think for yourself. And I think that Blueface probably did tell her not to watch the kids or something like that right there, because Jaidyn hadn't did anything for her to have to send the kids over there to Cali. She hadn't did nothing. Yeah. But I don't know about these 2 last things that Jaidyn did, especially, just think about that. That whack knew? What else do we know? Wow. Now, I was looking at Who Knew, and she said something that sparked my curiosity. That how did Jaidyn know that Blueface, got feces, dumped in his face? And she speculated that maybe Karlissa told her. Maybe. She talk a lot like that. And I guess that would, but he hasn't addressed it. I doubt if he would. Would you? But anyway, we're gonna see where this is going. But yeah, I don't know. This Karlissa look like she got something up her sleeve. And look how the people looking in regards to the payout. Cause she in her feelings. She want judgment, retribution, reparations. But anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Y'all tell me what you think. Sorry for stumbling over my word. Sometimes they be messed up, y'all. Give me a break.